been trying hard to keep my cool, but when you're near, there's nothing that I can do. When you're walking in, I know it's true. It doesn't even matter how hard I try, 'cause when I hear your voice, my walls come down. Boy, you are the only thing I want. There must be a way I can make you see that if we fell in love, it will be so sweet. But when it's you and me, nobody can bring us down, bring us down.
There is like, when I first opened up, you've got a few people on the other side.
Yes.
Very anxious to talk to you.
Oh, yay.
Like, it was quick. It was like grandmother, cousin, uncle. And I'm just like, okay, can you guys line yourself up so that I can have only one of you come in at a time? Because it's like, they're all fighting to get there. Your cousin is the one that's coming through right now. And I'm getting the sense it's a female cousin.
Okay.
The female cousin is showing me artwork, but the artwork she's showing me, well, actually what she's showing me is flowers, but what she's really showing me is artwork with flowers. Like she used to like to draw flowers, and there's a connection with artwork and flowers. Do you understand this?
I think so.
Okay. Like she's showing me she was very artsy. Are you also very artsy?
Yes.
Okay. Because she keeps showing me art. Did you guys have this in common, the two of you?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Are you putting together an art show?
Nope. But you never know. I have done one.
You have done an art show? Okay.
Yeah.
Because she's showing me like, I don't know where I'm in Canada, and she's showing me what we have here, where it's like art in the park kind of thing, where people would walk. It's almost like a market type thing too, where you walk through and different artists have their paintings up, and you come in. So I don't know if it's something like that you've done, but she's showing me that type of thing. But then she's also showing me a few pieces hanging in like a local museum type thing.
Okay.
So she coming through as kind of like a flower child kind of thing. Like,
yeah.
So I don't know if that's the type of person she was, but that's what she's like groovy, kind of like laid back. She's very, very kind. The sense that she's giving me, it's funny, I just saw one, right? That's all right. The sense that she's giving me is, as much as you like to give back kind of thing, like charity. And she showed me like this, and that might be just because of the only reference I have, like a mobile hair cutting thing kind of thing, but it's not necessarily for profit. It would be more as a charity, like doing it for people that homeless people, right? Battered women, women that have been on the street and are just starting to turn their life around, but they need that extra boost. And you do that as a confidence booster for them, or to help them go and get a job and stuff, because they need to look presentable, especially since, they've had a kind of a hard life. So she's showing me I don't know if you're doing that now, but I've thought of it, but she's showing me you kind of doing that. And it's almost like I'm getting something about boating. Do you live near water?
I do.
Okay. Because I'm being shown like boating and like boating, surfing, kind of swimming kind of thing. Are those all things that you do now?
It's all in like where we live.
It's all in where you live? Okay. Don't forget to enjoy life. You're so concentrating on trying to make a living that you forget to actually live.
That's true.
So that's the thing. They're just showing me that you're a bit, I don't know if this is the right word, but discontent. Like you're not content as you were before, or there's something there that you're kind of like, they just keep talking about finding your inner peace again.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
Okay. Because I'm trying to figure out which word, and I'm like, what are you trying to tell me? Your inner peace. It's something that over the last, and they're showing me like probably over the last 2 years, it's kind of slipped away from you. And things are chaotic because of the way things are going on now. But you feel it more than other people.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, you put on a good mask. Like you put on a good face. But they know what you're feeling deep inside.
Yeah.
So they want you to go back to what you used to do before, and used to have that peace, and you would be content, and you were like, not to say that you're not happy, but happier, I guess.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So spend a little more time together.
Yeah.
That's what they're saying. That's the one thing. They're like, you guys can spend a little more time together, which is funny because I'm like, were we not in quarantine like that? Like, isn't that enough? And they're like, there's a difference between spending time together where you're actually chatting and having a conversation, and where you're spending time together and you're each both on your phones.
Yes.
And that's what they're saying. They want you guys to talk more. Your relationship is great, but in order to keep it great, there needs to be an interaction, like a back and forth.
Yes.
And maybe a no phone date night is what they're showing me.
I just wrote down no phones. So yeah.
I'm hearing like celebrity hair. Have you done hair for celebrities or anything?
I know somebody that is a celebrity hairstylist.
Okay. Okay, so that's what it is, because I'm hearing celebrity hair. It's funny because it's like, I'm like, well, is she going to be doing celebrity hair? And they're like, as much as I'm getting the impression from them that it's like, you want it on one end, but you don't want it. There's like, it's almost like a double thing.
Yeah.
It's like, I do, but I don't, because you see what she has to go through. It's almost like the hoops that she has to jump through to get there. And you're like, it's not worth it for me to do something I love. So it's almost like, in order for me to do that, yes, I'm going to be making money and stuff, but look at what I'm giving up on this end. Is it really worth it?
Yes.
And that's your biggest dilemma.
Yes.
And I know you want me to tell you what to do.
Yeah, I do, but
I mean, I can tell you if you really want to know, but I don't want to, I don't want it to be based on my decision. I can only tell you what they're telling me and what I'm hearing in your heart. Really? Do you want to know?
Yeah, I'm terrible at listening, but I'll still do my homework.
I want you to still confirm it, but I'm hearing no.
Yeah, I think no too.
I'm hearing no. I'm hearing you don't want to give up what you've got because you will see what you would really lose. And they're giving me a lot. I mean, to the point where you could lose your relationship.
Right. That's kind of what I think too. So it's like,
There's
I could if I want. And sometimes that's enough for me.
Yeah. Because I could see that you're at a crossroads, and they told me that you were at a crossroads. And I mean, I kind of didn't want to tell you because I was like, I'm not going to tell you how to live your life, but you've got your path that you're going down is good. I would keep it simple, keep going the way you want it to go. it will eventually get you, like, it's they're showing me, it's like you want to be famous but you don't want the fame.
Yeah.
I know, because I do too. And in order for us to get it's almost, they come in hand, but we want to do it on our own term. So you can do that as long as you keep your control of your own stuff. Yeah. Yeah. I know. I'm the same way. I'm just like, damn, and that's the thing. It's like you want to be known, but then you got this fame part that there's certain people that love it. And that's great. And then I don't think they realize what it is when they get there, like what they have to actually give away in order to get that famous. And it was funny that because they're showing me a clip that I saw with Kelly Clarkson the other day. And she said when she was at her most popular, she was her most miserable.
Yes.
And she goes, and people thought that you must be happy because you're so, and she's like, no, because they kept wanting, she goes, I had to fight to be who I am.
Yes.
And that's what, it's funny because they're showing me that clip right now and they're like, tell her this. And I'm like, thank you. From the words of Kelly Clarkson. There you go. There you go.
They're so good.
So I'm so happy I met you, and I'm so happy that you're going to do wonderful when you get this stuff going on with